Hello, good morning. Oh, I didn't take my head thing off. I just came in from smoking a cigarette, like 3 puffs. I felt like my head was kind of bound up. Y'all, are you? Hey, hi, Melissa. It's like 15 degrees Fahrenheit. It's cold and windy, cold and windy. And I have lemon sandwich cookies that need baking. Hi, Jack. Hi, Teresa. I think it could be. Hi, Lori. Hi, Kat. Lori, they canceled it. And guess what? Hi, Wait What? Hi, Benji. Hi, Cherokee Girl. And guess what? So I had some leftover, hi, Pauline. I had some leftover pork tenderloin. So I made mashed potatoes and we had the Texas toast kind of bread. So we had for supper open faced hot roast pork sandwiches for dinner instead. But guess what? What was going to be served at last night's Christmas dinner was served to the employees yesterday at work for lunch. And Bob did not bring me a plate of food. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Let me put my thing on. I got nothing to talk. I mean, there's all kinds of things a person could talk about. But I really got nothing. I really am just fixing to start working on these cookies, and it's cold, and so I went live. Not to mention, where's the lens? I'm a witch. Just so you know. I think it was Blazed and Confused. Left a comment in under this morning's upload. She said, I want whatever strand I carry. I wasn't even like stoned. I'm not stoned now. I'm waiting on a delivery from the dispensary because, hi, Nico Jet Cat, because I have in my town a dispensary that makes free deliveries, which on a day like today is very convenient. But you know what? Some of us in the world are just naturally kind of upbeat people. Hi, Angel Talks Too Fast. Maybe I kept waiting for you to go live and I never got a notification. I mean, I got the notification that you had a tentative live, but then I never saw that you did. And so I went live. Are you live? Are you streaming me? Angel Talks Too Fast. I talked about you yesterday on my live stream. Hi, Debbie H. Oh, you had to postpone, honey? I hope you're not still sick. Angel. You need to be taking care of yourself. I can't stream you because you're not streaming. How can you can't. Carrie Bishop, you and I both mod for Angel. And Carrie, hi Millie Arian, you're really good at explaining things. Could you help Angel understand that I can't be streaming her if she's not streaming? And besides that, hi Peas in a Pod, I'm not on StreamYard. I'm on my phone in the kitchen. So we're going to hope it doesn't come and knock this over. I had the oven preheating to 400 and my tea kettle is whistling. Because I want a cup of tea. Okay. You'll probably do live in a bit. Okay, baby. I'll be there. I mean, I may be in and out because I may still be in here Christmas baking, but hi, Sage Sleuth. Sage, do you know what I did yesterday on the live? I meant to say Sage Sleuth and I said Sleuth Mom. I also, because it was when I was talking about channels that I'm a member of and that I support, and I was like, I'm a member of 2 channels. I didn't mean to lie to you guys. I just misspoke. I said, I'm a member of 2 channels, Angel Talks Too Fast and Sleuth Mom, which I am, and have been a faithful member there for like months. No, baby, I haven't gotten a letter from you. I haven't. For real, like a real letter, snail mail? You heard me, but didn't know. Okay. Anyway, I corrected it in the description once when I, like you, Sage, I do a rewatch. Although like at 10 o'clock last night, my live chat replay was still not up from yesterday's live. But I go back and rewatch. And the truth of the matter is this. Hi, John Davis, True Crime. I'm about to make a cup of tea, and I'm baking Christmas cookies. And it's 15 degrees Fahrenheit here, and the wind's blowing. Hi, Nature Lover. Hi, Cracking Cases. Really, like, uncomfortably. So, I'm just, why not go live? So, but anyway, to finish that thought out, the fact of the matter is, I am a faithful member to 3 channels. Angel Talks Too Fast, Sleuth Mom, and Sage Sleuth. I became a member of Sage Sleuth as soon as she had memberships available, and I was over there modding. I was like, oh, she's got memberships. Hi, Christy Solo. Get out. I got to have me one of them. So that's the correction. It's 5 degrees. Let's see, Kraken, you're in. I mean, I'm not doxing you because, hi, Lena. How you doing, babe? You okay? Hard Candy Christmas. So let's see. Kraken, you're in West Virginia? Is that right? Man, y'all got it really cold over there then. Kraken, have you been sick, honey? I've been wondering how come you haven't been on, Kraken. Because you guys know, I mean, Kraken is one of the channels that you're in Virginia. 5 degrees. Hi, Ramblin' Rome. 18 here in Oklahoma, over in Tulsa. Thank you, Carrie, for dropping links. Okay, y'all, before my tea water, let me digress a moment. It's 0 Celsius or 0 Fahrenheit, John Davis, True Crime. Be kind. Oh, I don't want. Sage, I do the same thing you do, like on my phone. I'm like, you can just breathe on it and it brings up the options to block and time out. And I'm like, I don't want to. Be kind, speculate in. Be kind, speculating. We are finally 3 degrees above instead of 4 degrees. It was all night. Been feeling minus 22. Angels in feels like minus 34. Peas in a pod Just went from pouring rain to whiteout snow here. Feels like 19 out. Christy's sending hugs to Cracking Cases and to everybody. Zero both John Davis True Crime. Hi, America. For America, it's minus 20 and lower in America's area. Wow, y'all. And I have a request to sing Jingle Bells for a subscriber's grandchild. Okay. Let me make a cup of tea. Okay, y'all, should I, and I will, should I have blueberry, raspberry, or Korean red ginseng? Which should I have? Lena, you live on the coast and you're having to pull all your plants in. Hi, Royal Blue. Hi, Brandy Berry. Brandy Berry. Hi, Brandy Berry. Benji, you're about to go to the barn and check on the baby cows. You try to every couple of hours. You know what, you guys? Red ginseng. You guys are no help. You're picking all three. What do I have the most of? I have the most of red ginseng. So I'm going to have that. We'll have one of the others on another. Benji Fly's talking about the baby cows. I'm worried this morning about, I haven't seen stray black kitty since the snow began here yesterday when I started the live right when I realized it was snowing. And I'm Mrs. Claus to your grandson. Sage, you almost made me cry. Hi, Grammy B. I can't even speak English this morning. So anyway, I forgot this isn't in a bag. It's in crystallized form. Hang on, you guys. Let me get a teacup instead of a mug. Or, hey, I know. I'll use my Lip Lock No More mug that Shorty Small had made and sent to me. Sorry if I've missed anybody in chat. Let me get my tea made. Oh, that smells so good. You guys, you know what? Of course you don't. You know, I was sick there for several weeks, and I'm stubborn. I don't go to the doctor. Hi, Victoria. I can barely smell that tea. And usually I'm kind of starting to wonder when I look back on my symptoms if I had the C word, because I've heard people say they've lost their ability to smell. And it makes me wonder. I mean, I'm well now, but it just, or, you know, maybe, I don't know. It's going to be too hot to drink right now. You see the steam rising off this cup? I had that hair thing on, so my hair is almost down. You got a song in your head, Nico Jap Cat? In my head, it's Bad Beach O'Clock, it's Thick 30. I don't know that. Is that by my favorite band, Pussifer? Or one of my favorite? Hi, Nano for Life. What this makes me think of, the steam. I've remarked several times, you know, that I think that Jody Sue Brown is on lean, Lean. Hi, Cat's Eye. Because she's going to go get a cup of coffee. But when she comes back, I have never once seen any steam rising up off of her cup. And I remark about it. Maybe she's drinking cold coffee, but why would you put it in a mug? I don't know. Just saying. Peas in a pod, you get the loss of smell and taste with the shots. Bob and I are both vaccinated. We had the Moderna, I think isn't it the Moderna where you get 2 shots? And we had them and our booster like way over a year ago, and neither one of us ever got even sick from the vaccine. But I wonder, Kimmy Love, I am staying warm unless I go outside to smoke. You guys don't tell anybody. Hi, section 2, number 1. You lost your sense of smell and taste too? Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that's what it was. I just find it interesting that I'm noticing now that I feel good again. I can smell, but it's like, hi, Michelle, aromas and stinky poos that used to be like, boom. Now I'm having to go, and I can kind of smell it. Victoria, you did too. Hi, Jaylee. Oh, yes, I remember your comment. Baby, remind me what you, beautiful. Oh, Jaylee, remind me. Right, didn't you go to church with like Loretta's sister or sister-in-law or something like that? Wait, what? Hi, honey, if I missed saying hi. Grammy, you had the Pfizer and you still had the C? Well, like I say, looking back on those 2 weeks or 2.5 weeks or however long it was, I guess maybe the symptoms would line up, but I don't know. Twice? Jaylee, okay, you go to church with, or I don't know if you still do. I can't remember what you said in your comment. It's been a little while since Miss Loretta passed away. But Jaylee does or did go to church with Loretta Lynn's sister-in-law. So we're glad you're here. Let me see if I can get a sip now. That's really, really, really hot. Hi, Beverly. So if you guys want to hang out or not, I've got the oven heated to 400 degrees because last night I made the dough for the lemon cookie sandwiches. They're like Oreos, only they're lemon instead of chocolate with the white filling. And they're homemade from scratch, of course. And the dough has to be made into rolls and wrapped and refrigerated for like at least 4 hours. But because I wasn't sure about Bob's company Christmas dinner, which did get canceled due to weather. Sorry, I got itch on my nose. I just went ahead and left them in the fridge overnight. Hi, Carlos. Carlos, when you were here before, I don't think I told you happy birthday. If I remember correctly, that day was your birthday, and the chat kind of flew by. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But if I'm right, I'm also sorry that I neglected to say happy birthday to you. Hi, Patriot Wife. You're in a terrible blizzard. Okay, everybody, if you don't see the chat, if you're just listening, hi, Aunt B. Patriot Wife and their area, they're in a blizzard, and Patriot Wife is asking for prayers. So she's not being specific, just asking for prayers in relation to the blizzard. So, y'all, you know what? Let me get the dough out. No, actually, first I need to stir up the filling. And I'm sorry, I'll try not to make a lot of racket. And I'm also sorry if I've missed anyone in chat. Last night, when I was thanking God for all of the blessings that Bob and I have, which are many, many, many. And I've told Jens before that I even, when I'm telling God what I'm grateful for, I'll name things like a warm home, hot and cold running water, clean drinking water. And I got to thinking about warm and cold. Hi, Happy Blue. And then I got to thinking about the homeless. Kids, right now I'm wearing 2 layers, top and bottom, some nice warm socks. And I can feel a bit of a chill through the floor in my house, where right now I have central heating, keeping my house at a very comfortable 73 to 74 degrees Fahrenheit. And I feel the coolness on the floor through my warm socks. And I think of, hi Plant Diva, I think of those all right, I'll be specific. Last night I asked God to take care of anyone and everyone who is sleeping on a cardboard box under an overpass. We think we're cold. We're in the comfort of our homes. Miss Sage yesterday, I think it was, is, under several layers of covers and wearing several layers of clothing, and the heater had kicked in and she was just getting warm. Folks, hi Dutchie, kids. I may have chilly feet right now, but for real, thank God. All I feel is a chill on the bottom of my feet. There very likely were people who froze to death last night. I didn't mean to get morose on you guys, but I wanted you to think about your blessings. Okay? Think about it. Thank God for them. If you're not, hi Nicole, if you're not a person who is spiritual in that way, thank the good vibes of the universe that you have, the blessings you have. Okay? That's all I'm asking. All right, now, get another sip of tea. Hi, Misty. That's really good. So, shift gears. Where are? I probably won't stay on here through the whole baking because these are rather delicate. Um, what do I mean by that? Like the wafers that the lemon filling will go between, which are not vanilla wafers, but like I said, they're like Oreos, except it's lemon filling in a cookie wafers that are not chocolate. So if y'all want to hang out a little bit, I'll be distracted from chat because I'm doing this, but let me make sure I get it right here. 1 cup of powdered sugar. I guess delicate isn't the right word. The wafers bake only for like 6 minutes, and they're really thin, like 1/8 of an inch or so. So, oh, I didn't wash my hands. So it's like if I don't hover over the oven, they could very just like that burn. And because these are all for Christmas gifts for my neighbors, I want them to be, I want them to come out nice. So let me, do we cleanse the car like any other evil? I'm trying to remember if I've ever smudged inside my car. I don't think I've ever smudged my car, honey. I've never felt hoodoo voodoo in my car. Let me wash my hands. I don't know if you guys had to, but we've had, hi funny face, we've had, we left the faucets dripping all night, and I've still got the one in the bathroom dripping. So we didn't have no problem with pipes so far busting or anything like that. And the lower cabinet doors open, or I hope you know. So, all right, hands are washed. All right, so I have placed 1 cup of powdered sugar into one of the Fiesta Ware mixing bowls. Now I need 2 teaspoons of real butter. Here again, if I've missed you in chat, I'm sorry. I want to get this filling mixed up. I love this spatula. I love cute. Hi, Eckers, nifty things, Darlene. Baby, can I call you Darlene? I love your name, but I can't. I stumble over it. Or I'll try better. I'll try better to get it if it's not okay to call you Darlene. I like kitchen tools. Why does it keep going light and dark? It's aggravating. Just stay on one. Stop it, you camera, right? I'll put a spell on you, camera. I like kitchen tools. Thank you, Darlene. That are cute. I stay darker. And this spatula, this was my mom's spatula. Okay, this bowl's clean, but this is my mom's spatula. Now I licked my finger. I licked my finger, and now I got it. Dang nabbit. Why don't let me lick my finger like that? I can't rely on you kids to keep me in line for nothing. Don't you know part of your job as subscribers and viewers over here on Lip Lock No More is to keep me lined out? Hi, Barrowed Angel. All right. 2 teaspoons. 2 teaspoons? Yeah, that's what it says. Okay, I'm going to eyeball it. No, I better not. It's just hard to measure a teaspoon of butter because the sticks. Where's my teaspoon? Where are my spoons? What y'all do? Now, what did you guys do with my measuring spoons? Right. I'm going to keep an eye on you. You're moving my stuff around. Hi, Elizabeth. You were listening to... Oh, Alice. Benji, you would, but I found them. Plus, I have a whole other set. You were watching my witch video from this morning and your power went out. I'm sorry. Dutchie, you lick the spatula. I dodgy bullets. I better take the spoon out of there or it's liable to like go up my nose or something. Okay, so what I'm going to do then is try to sing Jingle Bells for somebody's grandbaby while I'm measuring out 2 teaspoons of softened butter. Dashing through the snow in a 1-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. Oh, what fun to laugh and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a 1-horse open sleigh. Hey, 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 jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a 1-horse open sleigh. Ba-bum. I know there's another verse or more, but that's all I can remember right now. Okay, we got 2 teaspoons of butter in. Now we must have 1 teaspoon of grated lemon peel. What are you 2 kitties doing up there? Stop. Leave it alone. That is not yours. So, in my arsenal of witchy kind of tools, I have now in my possession AC. I bet you don't have one of these, do you? Just so y'all know, AC did send me a picture of her apple butter cake. Yum. I still don't have a loaf of Italian bread, but oh well. Hi, Trudy. This is called a zester. And here's what we do. Now, I'm going to... You're cooking but listening, so AC, you didn't even see the tool I'm holding up? That, haha, I bet you don't have one. And if you do, oh well. Hi, Country Christian. You have a zester, Elizabeth. Hi, Sharon. So you know. And what we're going to do is watch. I know. Fun, huh? Okay. On this, I am going to eyeball it. So we zest and zest. I love you guys. You're so much fun. Why am I so damn dark? Oh, it must be a witchy thing. I mean, we do have, I love you too, AC. We do have one viewer in chat that was watching my witchy video from this morning, and power went off. So I'm just saying, if I were you guys, that Dutchie, did you know I'm a witch? And Dutchie, if you didn't see the video from this morning, hi Crimes. I don't mean like people on YouTube who substitute the word witch for the B word. I mean, they really think I am. One of our viewers, Dutchie, was watching that video, and in the midst of it, hi Shorty Small. Shorty, look, I'm drinking my red ginseng tea out of. Shorty, you know what else I should do? Let me lay the zester down for a minute. I can smell the lemon juice. Now, why can't I smell the lemon juice? Go figure. I'm going to get down. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. One of my coasters that came also from Shorty's. And you guys know when I whisper, I hope you can hear me. When I whisper like that, I'm casting a spell. Coaster. Is Blazed in here? Blazed, are you in here, darling? Yes, I'm creating my lemon potion. I rebuke them in the name of Jesus. I think Dutchie's probably being serious. There's Blazed. Baby. I don't know if you saw yesterday's live I did, where I feel bad. I don't know how I was able to share your unlisted video. Had I known it was unlisted, I sure as heck wouldn't have shared it and ruined your plans. And I know it was so weird. And didn't you say that somebody was also able to leave a comment under it? I think I left a comment under it, didn't I? Throw the whole bottle. Hi, Heather. Throw the whole bottle of holy water. That old black magic has me in its spell. And if you noticed, I changed the words. Baton Rouge left a comment. Yeah, it was Baton Rouge. But anyway, sweetheart, I was going to go over and delete it from my community tab. And when I got over there, I saw that you had. So, and Blaze, didn't you upload? Hi, Jazz King. Didn't you upload the finished version, honey, this morning? Didn't I get a notification earlier? I haven't gone over. I'm pretty sure I did. Okay, I think we're pretty zesty here, considering there's no, we're down to the rind. You almost need, okay, okay, Blazed. All right, honey. If mods, please, and Blazed, it's fine with me if you drop your own link. I don't consider that kind of thing that you're coming over here to channel build and stuff like that, because we're all pretty much well on this, we're all on Summer's team. So, you know, like Dutchy and other ones of you, if you're a moderator and you have a channel, don't be shy about dropping your own link. And as always, please drop links for channel holders who aren't mods but have come over. Hi, Sasha, but have come over to. There we go. Yeah, I can't wait. I got goosebumps thinking about seeing it. I would stream your video, but I want you to get all the views on your channel. And then if it's okay, Blazed, between Christmas and New Year, I'd like to share Summer's Christmas tree video from your channel on my channel with my viewers who may not have seen it on yours. But I want to wait till after Christmas, so, you know, out of respect for you and your work. All right. Now, I need 1.5 tablespoons of lemon juice. Now, here's the thing. If I use Bob's actual lemon that he puts in his sweet tea to squeeze the lemon juice, I think, well, baby, I know you're not that type. I know you're not. But it's only right. You put a lot of work into that, Blazed. Now, honey, I owned and operated with my deceased husband for over 17 years an audio video production house back in the analog days. Now, it may be easier now to do what you do in the digital age, but even so, that's a lot of work. So let's get you as many views on your channel as we can. Okay, I'll share it on my community tab, but I'm not going to play it on my channel till after Christmas, unless I get a wild hair. All right, now, your hubby plays guitar. I wish we lived closer. We could get together and have Saturday night jam on the front porch, like when I was a little kid and all the people that had instruments would show up on a Saturday, and all the, you know, little kids like me, like a little bitty kid, we were the percussion section. Like you got a wooden spoon and a pan to whack on to keep the rhythm. But if I use up Bob's actual lemon, excuse me, I might get in trouble. So, I know, but at least it's real lemon. If I can get it open. And I need, how much did I say? 1.5 tablespoons. Tablespoon. And a little drop on the countertop. I'll just dab that up right quick. What do you guys think? Maybe I should start a cooking channel. I mean, I'm so good at it, right? Like, no, we can't even see what you're doing because I didn't do the half. Because you're just showing us you. You're not showing us, because you're so arrogant and egotistical, Susan, that you're just showing us you because you don't want us to. I crack myself up. When I'm doing that, I'm imitating someone that I knew years ago. And when she did it, she was measure once, check twice. When she would do that, she was like, it was playing. Oh, you just think you're, all that. But it was like a running joke. All right. Now, I will allow you to watch me. Hi, Jenica. Beat the heck out of this filling of what? 1 cup of powdered sugar, 2 teaspoons of softened real butter, an eyeballing of 1 teaspoon of grated lemon peel, which we zested ourselves, and 1.5 tablespoons of lemon juice. Now we're going to beat the heck out of it. And we're going to beating it, and we're stirring it, and we're really going at it, and we're getting it all stirred up in there together. This is how you do it. I should have put it in a different colored bowl so you could see. Back to me. I should have put it in a different colored bowl so you could see. Now, I'm not one to use food coloring. So I'm not going to what is that? Did one of you put something in here? What is this? Oh, it's a seed from the lemon. Glad I saw that. Okay. And like Dutchie would do, because, hi Stella, that's called quality control. You got to taste it. I mean, okay, now I'm going to put that in the fridge, and I'm going to get out these are 2 egg whites, and these 2 egg whites my regular viewers are probably like, what WTAF is she doing? I'm having fun. I told you guys. I can do whatever I want to on here. It's my channel. All right. These are 2 egg whites that are from the 2 egg yolks from the 2 separated eggs. Oh, by the way, this is the wafer dough that I made and refrigerated overnight. I'm going to put it back in the fridge. But I know baby fun is good. I told you guys, we're going to be pretty light on this channel till after the new year. After the new year, boy howdy, Katie bar the door. Because I've already told y'all what the first really serious subject that I've been researching that we're going to address. Familial sex trafficking. child sex trafficking. And I told you guys I decided to wait till after the first of the year. Hi, Birdie. We're going to be light-hearted and joyful, even when I'm being a witch. I'm going to make it funny till after the first of the year, for the most part. I mean, I may go, yeah, shut the front door, Katie. But y'all, it's Christmas time. There's enough heaviness. There's enough heartache. There's enough bullying. There's enough of all of that negativity in the world and on YouTube. Like, what's wrong with having Christmas trees for summer, Wells? Nothing. And for us to be accused, and then the tone of voice of that, hi, other birdie, of that biche. I know most of you don't watch her, but when she was talking about those of us who love summer so deeply, a child we never met, will never meet most likely, and our emotional investment in her. And Yana blazed and confused. Several weeks ago, had put out the call, so to speak, if you do a Christmas, I'm paraphrasing, but if you do a Christmas tree for summer, to send her a photograph or a video, or if it's posted on your channel, let her know that she can use it for her compilation, Summer's Winter, I believe is what she's calling the video. And it has our Christmas trees in it. And when Jody Sue Brown talked about that several days ago, I can't really imitate her, but as close as I can get, babies, is, and she was doing like that. I'm not over exaggerating. I am not. And then they have the Christmas trees because they just love summer so much. Yes, Jody Sue, we do. We love Summer Wells so much that we are willing day in and day out to put up with you and your shit. To stay strong and keep moving forward and keep her name in the public eye, no matter what it takes. That's how much we love summer. To take the ridicule, the accusations, the slanderous words, the name calling of those who come up against Summer's army. Yes, we love her, Jody Sue. Yes, Carl Nichols of Enchanted Life Path. We love Summer Wells. And there ain't one fucking thing any of you guys can do to stop us. As Birdie put in my chat, I believe this morning, not Birdie with the red heart, our other Birdie. We're a brick wall. So you just keep slamming your idiotic heads up against our brick wall. And I hope in the meantime, whatever few brains you have, you fucking bash them out while you're figuratively banging your head against the brick wall that is known as #Summer's Army. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Now back to fun. Hi, Reese. Just so you guys know, when you have, what is it, Patches? When you have a recipe that calls for 2 eggs separated, it doesn't mean to do this. I'm sorry. 2 eggs separated. You got your eggs out of layaway. I know, baby. 2 eggs separated means to separate the yolk from the white of 2 eggs, not take 2 eggs and move them apart. I know, that's really corny, Joe. That's corny. Corny is all get out, but I'm a corny kind of gal. Now, here's what happens with the 2 egg whites that were separated from the 2 egg yolks that are in this. Into the egg whites, I will be placing, y'all remember the other day, posted a picture with this container and unchopped pecans. When you're a witch, look this is what you can do. If you're a witch, hi Andy Stoner, and you have the special powers of a witch, here's what happened magically. I used the cutting board and my baby cleaver, not to be confused with beaver cleaver. I sure hope my dispensary gets here pretty soon, because I'm much more level-headed when I'm stoned than when I'm straight, which I am right now. Y'all know I don't come on YouTube stoned. I don't smoke weed on YouTube. I'm not dissing those who do. What they do is their business. It's my personal ethics. I don't smoke weed on YouTube, and I don't come on live. Now, I've done some pre-recorded uploads that I had a pretty good buzz going before I sat down and did them, but not on live. So anyway, I need 2/3 of these chopped pecans that just somehow I magically chopped up. Where is the 1/3 cup? Is right here. 2/3 cup are going to go into these egg whites. I know, weird, huh? I'm looking at the recipe. Be patient for a moment. Well, where is it? Beat egg whites slightly. Beat the egg whites slightly. You know, if I was going to take a beating, I would definitely want it to be slight. So we will slightly. I mean, that's a relative term. What if you are not an experienced sous chef? It's like, here's what that reminds me of. My brother, Roydale, the poet. Most of you know who I'm talking about, or what I'm talking about. Hi, Ange. Hi, Hattie. My brother, Roydale, the poet, musician, went through a spell in his life in like his late 20s, early 30s, where he was a bachelor. And he was always a pretty good cook, actually, but he'd never done much baking. We lived in Kansas City, Missouri at the time. I was a teenager, still in high school. And So yeah, he would have been in his late 20s. He called my mom and he wanted to know, and this is in reference to slightly beat. How much is slightly? Okay. He calls my mom and he's serious. Mom, how much cream do you use when you're creaming butter and sugar together? Of course, Mom told him how to cream butter and sugar together, and that it did not involve cream. So I don't know. Y'all tell me. Is it slight? Is it still slightly? Have I gone beyond slight? You screwed up the only homemade red velvet cake you ever made. Come back, chat. Come back, chat. It was like brownie consistency. My grandma said, honey, you beat the shite out of the cake. You beat all the air out. You beat all the air out of the cake. I love it. Do y'all think that is slight? I mean, it's not that I haven't made these cookies before, but I only make them once a year. How much? I don't know how much slight is. All right, we'll consider that slightly. Okay, because they're getting a little fuzzy. So we'll consider that slight. And then I'm going to put 1/3. Look, like magic. It was exactly 2/3 cup chopped nuts in there. My powers are increasing. How did I do it? Oh my gosh. I'm just saying. All right. Now, we're mixing the nuts in. Well, what is she going to do with that, I wonder? Well, we're going to take a baking sheet, which is quite obviously extremely old. This baking sheet was in my hope chest. I had a great hope chest. When I got married the first time, 3 days after I turned 18, I had a hope chest full of good stuff. And this is one of them. It's actually a jelly roll pan. But I wanted baking sheets that I could use as a cookie sheet as well as a jelly roll pan. So we're going to take that ungreased. Let me put one of our rolls back. We want to keep that refrigerated. My kitchen is really completely, totally not set up for a cooking show. Those people that do cooking shows, they've got cameras up in the ceiling and they've got mirrors in the ceiling where you can, all kinds of stuff going on. But I don't. So here's what we do. I'm just reminding myself. Okay. Just reminding myself. I'm going to slice. And of course, like anything else, your first slice isn't going to be the prettiest. But about 1/8 of an inch. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops, that one. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, I'm going to put the rest of it back in the refrigerator because it doesn't slice well when it gets soft. Hang on, I got to get serious for just a second, babies. Let me get serious here because I know you guys know how expensive ingredients and groceries and all such as that are these days. So I don't want to waste any of this. Now, here's what happens. I need to find the right spoon, little spoon here. Hang on for me a second. La, 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 la. That's what I thought. Now, half of these, trying to get it where you can see it. Half of these will remain plain. And of course, they're not uniform, but they're homemade. Not supposed to be all perfect. Okay. I know you're not supposed to eat the raw dough. You didn't see me do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Those 6 will remain plain. The other 6, and I just do 1 baking sheet at a time. It takes me all day. I'm going to take the egg and chopped pecans, and I'm going to put 1/2. This is 1/4 of a teaspoon I've got here. I'm going to put 1/2 teaspoon of the egg white with the chopped pecans on the other half. I'm not on mute, babies. I just paying real close attention to what I'm doing here to let me get these in the oven. Anyway, see, I'm trying to get it where you can see a little better. Just on top. One more. Come on, come on, come on. That slice is really, really thin. It didn't want to hold together. Okay, so put them in the oven. For about 6 minutes. If your oven runs true, it's 6 minutes. Oh, better set the timer. It's 6 minutes at 400. My stove, my range, my kitchen range is almost as old as I am. So it doesn't run quite true. So I turn mine down a little bit. I set my timer over here on the microwave. I'm going to set it for 5 minutes because they can burn really quickly. I'll look at your chat for a few minutes then while those are running. Have my tea. I love this tripod Bob got me. It makes it so much easier for me to maneuver you guys around. So, you love peanut butter, anything, Smiley Story? I'm going to make the no bake. They're the last ones I do. The no bake, chocolate, oatmeal, peanut butter. Those are the ones that I do with peanut butter. And sometimes I make just old-fashioned peanut butter cookies. You know, where you take a fork and score it on top. Match the cookware behind you, same colors. I want one of those cups. You mean up here, honey, the Fiesta ware? Is that what you mean, darling? You don't like the no-bake ones, honey? Birdie, the peanut butter cookies are Bob's favorite. Darlene, don't like no-bake with peanut butter. You like the... Honey, I thought the no-bake ones were... Since 1971, Darlene, I've been making them with the peanut butter recipe. I don't know how to make it without peanut butter, but I'd be interested in learning how. Misty Dawn, you're so sweet. Thank you, honey. Like I said, this is just a kind of a frivolous... Oh. This is what the postman's cookies will be in tomorrow. I talked to him the other day. No peanut butter for Darlene. You guys know, you've heard the story. Now, this is not a tin. It's cardboard, and it came with what did it come with? Philosophy, I guess, is a brand of makeup. Okay, so I'm going to cover this up like I'm going to cut, like take an old Christmas card and cut, and cover up the makeup end, although he doesn't care. But my mailman's box, excuse me, looks like a mailbox. Isn't that cool? I just love it. So I talked to him the other day, and he's like, oh, I'll be working all week. And I know, Millie, isn't it adorable? Especially appropriate for the mailman. Dewey, you don't want red ginseng tea. I don't think a cat would like that. But isn't that appropriate for the mailman's Christmas cookies? So anyway, he assured me that he would be working through Christmas Eve tomorrow, and that it was legal as always for me to put them in the mailbox and raise the flag. And he'll split them with his partner, which I said, that's just fine. I'll put extra in there. So, hang on, let me check. Because I've got a tickle in my throat, y'all. It's awful. I'm sorry. Right there, it just tickles like I'll get out. We just want those wafers to be very lightly brown, dewy. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you messing with the peppermint candy canes? You better stop it. You're going to get in trouble. You can see he's really worried about it. Oh, timer's going off. Timer's going off. Hang on. Hang on. Now, you guys, if you don't know, I'll tell you. Anything you bake is going to continue to bake for, depending on what you're baking it on or in. If this was glass, it would continue to bake for a number of minutes after it's removed from the oven. Okay. So let's see. I don't know if I can get it where you can see. Okay, they're going to stick to the pan like they should be for right. Okay. Very lightly browned around the edges. Just very lightly. Okay. And hang on. Okay. These have to be immediately removed from the cookie sheet. So hang on, y'all, for just a second. Let me get them off of here before they like really stick. And Dewey, do not knock my camera over, messing around. Sorry, babies. I got to get these off here right quick. I'm not going to do another batch while we're on the live. I just wanted to do this first half dozen for funsies. So I wasn't just sitting in front of a screen jacking my jaws about nothing in particular. But if you don't get them off of here pretty quick, they'll stick. Because, you know, some cookies, they're going to tell you to allow them to cool on the baking sheet for however many minutes they recommend. Because if you try to take them off too soon, they'll tear up. It just depends on what kind of cookie you're making and all that. Now, hang on a second. Let me get this last one on here. Now, what's going to happen when these get cool enough, the ones with the nuts are the top. So, like, see how just very lightly brown, okay, very light. The filling will go on top of a plain one, and then on top of that will go the one with nuts. And voila, just like magic. On a day that's colder than a witch's tit. As soon as these get cool, that filling that we mixed up okay, so like I said, I'm not going to bake another one right now. I do want to put my egg whites back in the refrigerator for the next round. And if those get cooled off enough while we're still chatting, or while you kids are chatting, Michelle, they are, if you like lemon, it's not overpowering with the citrus. It's, you know, I suppose you could make it more intense if you wanted to by having more powdered sugar, you know, changing the ratio. But Who's in an iron bra? That sounds painful. Yeah, Sasha, they are. Like I say, if you like lemon, and at Christmas time, I showed you guys the other kind of fruity thing I'll do are the raspberry pinwheels, which I'll get done this afternoon or tonight. My tea got cold, but I like because it's winter to I don't know, the lemon and the raspberry just kind of in the cold winter time. Stay Tiger, I've never tried, but honey, I don't know why you couldn't do it with lime. You could do it with, because your wafer would be, I suppose, technically considered vanilla because it consists of, hang on. And by the way, you guys, the cookbook I use and have since, I think I got it brand new. Hang on a second. I'm digressing as usual. Okay, the copyright on my cookbook is 1982. I have some that are a whole lot older, okay? But it's the Betty Crocker Christmas Cookbook. And y'all, this cookbook has everything. What I was going to say is, this is basically a vanilla wafer because it's vanilla extract that's used for the flavor. And they're cooling off pretty fast. We might get to actually put the filling in one. But the check mark means I've made it before and that I liked it. But the excuse me, the cookie itself is made from sugar, butter, egg yolk, water, vanilla, and flour. So just basically a vanilla wafer, but it doesn't taste like vanilla wafers you buy at the store. Although I can make those too, homemade. Let's see, and of course salt and baking soda. It doesn't use baking powder in this recipe, it uses soda. And the lemon filling, and then of course the egg yolk with the chopped pecans. And I would think you could use any nut that you wanted to, except for me. I'd rather not be chopped and placed on top of a cookie. Although Jody Sue Brown gets off on the idea of us being drawn and quartered, I would prefer to not be, although I am a bit of a tart. Anyway, if you don't like nuts or you have an allergy to nuts, for example, you can make it without the nut topping and maybe make you some scrambled egg whites, which they say are better for you. Well, Sasha, baby, I don't know if it would be a short, yeah, kind of. It's airier, more airier. It's lighter than a shortbread, this cookie dough. Back in the 80s, when Angela James was growing up, they used to have decorative coffee cans this time of year. My mom would make snowball cookies and put them in there. They were your favorite. Snowball cookies. What's a snowball cookie, Angela? Is that the kind with coconut? Is that a coconut macaroon? Birdie cheese wafers? No. You mean like making your own like Cheez-Its? Is that what you mean? Russian tea cakes. I'm getting hungry. Hi, Debbie H, if I missed you, honey. But anyway, this cookbook, y'all, Andy, your mom makes tea cakes and jammy cakes that are like cookies with the light and fluffy and so good. Hi, Moonlight View. Pecan butter snowball cookies. Yeah, what? Hi, Tracy. I think I said hi, but just in case. Your shortbread has no vanilla extract in it. Honey, I haven't made real shortbread in so long. I honestly don't remember how to make a shortbread. Darlene's grandma made buggy cake, no eggs. Jenica, a day or two ago, I thought you'd hitch a ride and come back. You thought you would hitch a ride and soon Miss Fanny Bride was seated by my... Is that a poem or a song? Because for a second, when I saw that, I was like, no, you better not be out hitching a ride anywhere. Hi, Daily Wonder. You think it's shortbread rolled in powdered sugar. Plant Diva came in from school one day and your mom told me there was wind pudding in the kitchen. Ah ha ha ha, I was really looking for it. Hi, Deanne. Or is it Dion? Honey, I can be. You use almond extract in Russian tea cakes. I've never made Russian tea cakes. I mean, I have almond extract, which will be going, oh, wait a minute. This is what I use almond in. Now, I'm sure that's not Russian. You can see the page is torn. And I've never made them before. It's 3/4 cup butter, 1/3 cup of powdered sugar, 1 cup of flour, 1/2 cup of instant cocoa mix, which I don't have, but I can make my own from, and it also has toasted diced almonds, but I have pistachios, and powdered sugar. Is that kind of what you guys are talking about? You don't like anise, Cherokee girl? Now, I'm making anise cake. It's not in this cookbook. I make an anise cake that I really enjoy, but I don't like licorice. And to me, anise, and maybe anise is even what, anise, thank you, babe. You say anise and I say anise and we know. But because I have almond extract, and I thought I had the other ingredients, but I didn't realize it said instant cocoa mix. Just to try something different. But I was thinking I could make, hang on. Couldn't I take my cocoa powder and mix it with sugar and make my own instant cocoa mix? Because y'all, this is a powder. See, this is cocoa powder. I bet y'all know me. Where there's a will, there's a way. And I ain't going out and buying any Nesquik because we don't drink them. We wouldn't, we just sit there. But I bet if I experiment, I bet I can mix this with some sugar and make my own. Darlene, baby, I don't want to have to go out and buy Nestle's. I don't want to. Let me see if they're cool enough to, and we'll go ahead and, they are. They cooled fast. Now, I know, just in case anybody's going, she didn't turn the oven off. I know. I don't want to have to preheat it again. And as soon as we get off of here, I'm going to finish this. But let me see, just for funsies. Where's my little one that looks like a finger? I gotta wash off my finger spatula. Because y'all, I'm the kind of gal, and I recommend this very highly. Clean up as you go. If I wasn't talking to you guys on a live stream, each of these things that I used would have been washed, because I've got a big mixing bowl that I used earlier. I've got a big mixing bowl in the sink with hot soapy water in it, and I've just been putting the things in there. But ordinarily, darlings, if you will clean as you go, when you're finished, you don't have a huge mess to clean up. It's not all piled up in the sink. Grammy, what were you saying? Grammy H is saying it's really good with cocoa, dry milk, and sugar. Be the Bean, hi honey. I've never made rum cake. I personally, I don't care for bourbon bowls. I don't like sweet things with alcohol like stuff in them, except is it Bananas Foster, where you put the brandy on there and whoosh, set it on fire. I don't drink anymore, but I prefer my rum and bourbon out of a glass. But I've known lots and lots of people who love rum balls, and they love rum cake and all of that. So I ain't dissing it. So, all right, where did I put our filling? Okay. Oh, y'all, it's just right. Now remember too, if you were to put food coloring in here, every drop of liquid you put in is going to make it thinner. So we're going to take, let's see, which one shall we do first? Let's do this one. Put our lemon filling in there. I like to draw it all the way out to the edge so that you get some filling in every bite. Okay. Voila. Lemon cookie sandwich. And I'm not gonna mukbang. I'm not gonna eat it in front of you, but that's what you end up with. And I'm gonna put this back in the fridge. Put these back over there. I'm wanting a cigarette real bad, like. And where's my delivery person from the dispensary? I think I just might get me an attitude. Or like you kids are saying nowadays. I used it on Bob last night when he told me that he was full, too full, from his hot roast pork open-faced sandwich. And I asked why. That's when he told me that they had served the Christmas dinner to the employees at lunch because of the cancellation of the one for everybody. and he had had a big lunch. Yeah. So he gets no cookies unless he sneaks them. Oh, and that phrase is, I'm feeling some kind of way about that. I learned that from Jody Sue Brown. I'm feeling some kind of way about that. Just well, darlings, I've said a whole lot of nothing in an hour and 36 minutes. No wonder I want a cigarette. But I do, and I want to look at your chat just a little bit, because when I'm doing something else, when we're live streaming and I'm doing something else, it becomes really, really challenging to even acknowledge each one of you and your presence in the room, much less actually interact with you. And y'all have heard me say before, since like the beginning of me doing live streams, if you're not going to interact with your chat, why don't you just do a pre-recorded upload? Now, once in a while, granted, if I'm on a bender, and by that I don't mean dope or alcohol, I mean like a mental bender where I'm like, bah, then those are the days when it's like, well, gee whiz, I didn't pay any attention at all to your chat. But I've found that you guys, you've kind of gotten used to me. And so you just kind of go with it, which I truly appreciate. But babies, I do honestly think that for the most part, what is the point of doing a live stream if you're going to ignore your chat? Now, okay, I can think of one other reason why, and I think I did one, where I was like, you know, the reason I'm doing this live stream, whatever that live stream was, is to give you guys a place to gather up and talk to each other. That what I had to say on that day, I think I didn't really even have anything in particular to say. And I was like, but you know what? You could go live. And yeah, I did, because it was on a day that I was like channel surfing YouTube. And there were no lives running that I know that you kids go to, or some of you, you know, because we don't all go to the same. Y'all know what I'm getting at. And on that day, I was like, well, you know, maybe the kids that come over and watch Lip Lock No More, and they enjoy chatting with each other in a safe and secure chat room, would like to just be able to talk to each other. So that was kind of neat. But for the most part, I'm like, why would I do a live if I'm going to like act like you guys aren't there? Y'all, I have no idea if I'll even be able to light one, and I'm almost hesitant to take my phone out. I gotta find a Bic. No Ninja Kitty. No Ninja Kitties.
I don't know. I just don't know.
Me and my old black and white.
They don't think he killed his wife, you know. I guess I gave him a hard time.
Oh, wrong one.
Want a cigar? No, thank you.
One step beyond, and 3 notifications. Oh, Hawkins County News, WJHL. Dollywood and Volunteer Falcons. Nothing about Summer Wells. Not that I expected there to be. Not that I expected there to be anything about Summer. But we check it every day anyway, don't we, babies? first thing in the morning. As I'm walking by the desktop, I'm turning it on. By the time I get my coffee made, I go back in, pull up my Google search bar, WJHL. And like what we've dealt with, yeah, it may be too cold out here for me to have this phone out here. Hang on. Maybe too cold to have my phone out here. I hope I don't damage it. Kitty cat's water is frozen. Hi, Weavers. Hang on, baby. I'm trying to get my cigarettes back in my pocket. I don't want to leave them out here either. They might freeze. I'm going to try to break this water. Well, I'm going to have to get them all new. I've brought out water for the cats 3 times since 6:45 this morning. Had to bust the water out of it the first time, bust the water out of it the second time. I mean, like every 30 minutes, the cat's water is frozen. Sleuth Mom, good afternoon. Good news update. That's all she has on the title. I wonder what the good news is about over on Sleuth Mom. I'll have to go over there and see. Because, as I mentioned, I'm a member over there. I don't mod for Sleuth Mom. I've got way more wrenches than a person should ever have. I don't want any more. I'm hoping nobody else gives me a wrench. And there are several channels I'm no longer watching that I had been modding for. One of them for a significant amount of time. But there was some stuff going on that was making me uncomfortable. And I'm not the type to make like this big announcement, bye, I'm out of here. It's like I've said to you guys before. And this is just how I am. I'm not saying I expect you to be this way, but here's how I am. I see no need to make an announcement. YouTube is not a bus terminal, nor is it an airport. So departure announcements are not necessary. I just don't show up anymore. And I figure after a while they'll figure out I'm not showing up anymore. Because for the most part, if I don't have a dog in the fight or the race, I mean, people say it differently. Some people say I don't have a dog in the fight. Some people will say I don't have a dog in the race. And your chat isn't up at all. So I can't even, where are you? Did you guys, maybe it's because it's cold. Too cold for me to actually enjoy it. I'm just feeding the need now. I'll go back in. Because I do want to look at your chat just a little bit before we leave for the battery. Hi, Eliza. But, okay, like Miss Eliza now. Please drop a link, by the way, for Circle Jerk. I love them. Now, if you haven't been over to Circle Jerk, I'm a mod over there. Proud to be a mod over there. Because like I told you yesterday, if you see me modding in a live chat, you can bet your bottom dollar I support what they're doing. I may not necessarily, and in many cases, most cases, because I am an independent thinker, I will see something differently. In some cases, I will 100% disagree with what the creator or the creators, whatever the case may be, are saying. They have a different point of view. I don't mean circle jerk specifically. I'm not calling them out. I was just asking you guys if you drop a link. Because Eliza is part of circle jerk. Oop, there's a kitty in that chip. I don't like to microwave my tea, but let me microwave it and heat it up. I just want to sit down and look at your chat for a minute. Then I got to get back to finishing up the lemon cookies and then do the next thing I choose to bake. But the phone's kind of trying to creep out of the cradle here. But you know, at Circle Jerk, there can be upwards of 10 ladies on that panel, and they're not guests. They are part of the circle. And by the way, if any of y'all are applying that term, the name of their channel, Julie Newmar, can mommy have the chair? Okay, we'll use this chair because Julie Newmar is in that one. If you guys are thinking that the name of their channel is sexual innuendo, it is not. It is in North America. If you look in a dictionary, it will say North American informal. And what it means is a group of like-minded people. More or less, I'm paraphrasing because I don't have the dictionary right here in front of me. It's a group of like-minded people exchanging thoughts, having a discussion. And they don't necessarily agree with each other all the time. See, it's like I told you guys yesterday. I don't want a room full of yes people. But what I was saying about modding is, and Eliza will know exactly what channel I'm talking about that I'm not showing up at anymore. I'm not going to name it. Your live chat keeps disappearing. But hi Poppy Red Mustang. If I don't have a dog in the fight, I see no need to make any announcements or declarations of any sort. I'm just not there anymore. And I do that with any channel that I mod for. Of course, if I'm sub to a channel and things take a turn that I'm not comfortable with, to the point that I'm like, almost everything coming out of your mouth is something I want to not be associated with, then I just unsub. If I mod for a channel that takes a turn, and I feel that I cannot maintain my integrity and continue to be associated with that channel, I just don't show up anymore. Unless I have a dog in the fight. I don't have very many, when you're independent like I am, you don't have a whole heck of a lot of that. You have what you'll have if you're somebody like me, and you other creators, you know this, is you'll have I started to say more often than not, but that may not be so. But as often as you will have some channel holder that quite often you've never even heard of their channel. Never even heard of them. And somebody out in the world will let you know that they're talking about you. They're saying bad things about you. I'm not going to go watch that. I don't know you, and you don't know. I don't mean you guys. I don't know that creator and they don't know me. Therefore, their opinion of me, unless they're talking about my actual me and what I say on YouTube, anything beyond that, they're talking out their ass because they don't know me. Therefore, I don't give a flip what they have to say, even if it's something good. Um, like, but you'll have viewers, people in chat rooms who don't, they're not creators on YouTube, that all of a sudden, you've never seen them before. You've never seen their username in the 17 chat rooms that you mod. YouTube, not Discord. And all of a sudden, this person, Rebecca C., who the fuck are you? Hell if I know, pops up the other night. I'm modding for Circle Jerk. Hi, Cammy. And I think it was Wee Frosty Ewok, who's one of the jerks, dropped a chat, or I can't remember exactly what she said, but like calling my attention to this person who's calling me a scammer. And I replied in the chat to Wee Frosty, yeah, I see it. Oh, well. Now, what that tells me is that the jerks would have been okay, I think, with me, even though I had a wrench, letting Rebecca C. have it. Oh, hang on. I've got to knock at the door and it may be the guy. Hang on, you guys. It is, guys. Give me just a second here. Wouldn't you know I'm on a live? Okay. Zimbabwe. Thank you so much. It was the dispensary. No ancient. And mommy have the seat. I've never done a hybrid. I like sativa during the day and indica for resting well at night. So I've never tried a hybrid. This is called buttermilk biscuits. Buttermilk biscuits, here we go. Flour. So when we get off of here, I'm going to enjoy some of that. Why does it makes me so aggravated that your chat's always going away. Birdie, honey, I know my delivery guy from the weed dispensary, but thank you for the admonition. Plus, he's in a vehicle that's marked like if he's coming from the pharmacy, basically. Kitties, you guys are really starting to crowd me, and I don't like it. Okay, let me finish that out, and then I want to get off of here and smoke some flower. I took the chat from Wee Frosty Ewok, who is one of the Circle Jerk. That if I wanted to respond to Rebecca C., even as a mod, in their chat, that would be okay. So the other mods were addressing Rebecca C., chill out, that kind of thing. And I'm just letting it roll by. And finally, I just put in the chat, which is very not cool actually for a moderator to do, in my personal opinion, and that's all that it is. I put in the chat, at Rebecca C., you need to sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up. I don't know you, you don't know me. And if you don't know by now that I don't make one fucking penny on this channel, it costs me over $100 a month between the cost to have this phone and the cost to have the internet. I don't use YouTube Premium, so YouTube itself doesn't cost me anything. But I fucking pay to be on YouTube. So fuck you with your Lip Lock Namor is a scammer. She's a scammer. She's scamming people. How am I doing that? I have no Cash App, no Venmo, no PayPal. I'm not monetized. Therefore, I have no memberships, no super chats, and no super stickers. So you fucking tell me how I'm a scammer, Rebecca C. Oh, what does the C stand for, by the way? See you next Tuesday? Meow, meow. Okay. Come back. I know you guys are in here. I can see the number on the ticker. Baby, I know that Andy, I know, honey. And I want to make it very clear. I'm not saying that other people should not be monetized. I don't mean that at all. Otherwise, if I thought that, why would I have memberships on 3 really highly respectable channels, right? I send super chats from time to time. Not very often. I can't afford it, and it's usually not much, like $5 or something, right? So that isn't it. And you know, maybe they were referring to Furry Feline Monsters of Mass Destruction, my cat rescue channel that I just started. And if that's what they're referring to, double fuck you, Rebecca C. Because I made it clear from the very moment the introductory video tells you my goal is to get enough subs and watch hours on Furry Feline Monsters of Mass Destruction that I can monetize, I can have memberships, I can get super chats, I can get super stickers, I can have an Amazon wish list on which there's nothing except product for the cats. I don't use a fucking scratch post. Although I can be quite catty. I don't eat cat food. I don't drink my water from a cat water fountain. And I've made it clear to people, don't send me gift cards and don't send me money. You know, like through the mail. And if somebody did, over on Furry Felines of Monsters of Mass Destruction, my cat rescue channel, where every penny, once I attain the goal, every penny earned on that channel will go for food and veterinary care for 22 to 25 cats, none of whom we expected at this point in our advancing age to go from being the responsible owners of 3 house cats, spayed and neutered, had all their shots, never went outside, to having an abandoned pregnant mother cat by two assholes who moved out of a rental, drove by my front door one day and said, "Oh, we're moving. We'll be back in a couple of days to pick up baby mama. Would you please feed her for a couple of days and we'll be back to pick her up?" And they never came back. And we could never catch her. Now, the rescues are spayed and neutered, have their shots, got tested for FIV and leukemia. You guys know that the test for each cat to see if they have FIV/ or leukemia is $45 for the test. Being a cat rescuer is a very expensive venture. So if Rebecca C. was referring to my Furry Feline Monsters of Mass Destruction channel, I've been really clear from the outset, and if she doesn't like it, she can take a flying kiss at my royal ass. Along with every one of you motherfuckers out there who have the same thoughts in your little pea brains. Can't see beyond the end of your fucking noses. Not you guys. Thank you, Janica. Janica is one of the people. Janica subs to Furry Felines. Janica sent a gift off of the Amazon wish list. Along Brandy B sending stuff. Teresa Nelson is sending stuff. A number of you. Miss Delta Lady. Smashville. I'm going to leave somebody out. Mia and Mr. Fluffy Pants. So if you're someone out there and you think that doing the best you know how with what you have available to save the lives of and feed these poor babies that without us would starve and die from not having proper veterinary care, if you think that's scamming, then you are a fucking demon. And you need to go back under the rock from under which you came. Hi, J-Dub. Hi, Kim. So that's my take on that one. Crimes and consequences. Every dog and cat that Crimes and Consequences have is a rescue. Her chickens and ducks are left there from previous owners. Y'all, see, it's like, do you not have anything better to do with your brain and your time? Millie Arian, your youngest granddaughter turned 13 the other day. She wanted to go to the animal shelter to volunteer and donate her birthday gift. Her mom took her to two ones. She has one rescue, to two different ones. Crimes has 8 dogs that she saved. Poppy Red Mustang has 3. Yeah, Andy, I haven't got a scan. I have never in my life. Y'all, when I made that video over on Furry Felines, Amazon wish list is up, I think was the title. I'm not saying I think that was the title. The title was Amazon wish list is up - I think. I told my viewers from that channel, in all my life, I have never reached out to strangers for help. Not one single time. I've never been on government assistance. Not that there's anything wrong with it. If I need it, hi BC, hi Danny H. If I need it, you can bet I'll be in the line filling out the applications for it. Because I worked my entire adult life, and I have it coming to me if I need it. But I have never, it made me feel uncomfortable to reach out like that for these babies. That's pride. A little bit of pride's a good thing. It gives you a backbone. But I'm not so proud that I won't reach out and ask for help to feed these babies and see that they are properly taken care of. I don't know what else to say about it. You either get it or you don't. And if you don't, there's nothing I can do to convince you otherwise. Hi, Dinky Die, because that's babies. Now look. And then I'm going to sing and get out of here. Generally speaking, we project what it would be if we were the one doing whatever. Okay? So if Rebecca C sees anything I do on YouTube as scamming or grifting or any of those kind of things, what that tells me is that if she had either Lip Lock No More channel or Furry Feline Monsters of Mass Destruction channel, that's what Rebecca C would be doing. You see what I'm getting at? We project, our judgments. I can't quite find the words I want, but I think you babies, yeah, Teresa, they don't take cats at our shelter anymore either. It's full by the irresponsible kind of people that now, we could have just ignored them. Sure, why not? If I hadn't had all of baby mama's babies, the original mama, if I had not made friends with them by feeding them so that I could get them into a carrier and get them spayed and neutered, what do you think the exponential growth would have been? There would be thousands, well, hundreds, and then thousands of unwell, unfed, unloved felines roaming around this town. I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, are there scammers and grifters on YouTube? Fucking A. Sometimes it takes me a little bit longer than the average Joe to figure out just exactly who they are. Sometimes I've had the wool pulled over my eyes. I'm a little bit ashamed. Hi, Deborah Ferris. I'm a little bit ashamed to admit at my age that I can still be gullible or naive. In some ways, that's a good thing. It means I'm not quite as jaded as a lot of people should be at my age. No, Kitty. No. Sorry. Deuce McKenzie thought he might want a lick on top of a lemon sandwich cookie, and I ain't having it because we put too much work into it. Okay. I've had maybe about 5 channels just off the top of my head since I started watching this particular type of YouTube. which was when Summer Wells went missing. I want to say like maybe 5, maybe 6, but I think like 5 channels that in the beginning, I was like watching them all the time. And every time they came on, and I could hardly check in the phone to see if there's a notification up for them, that now you couldn't pay me enough money to watch them. But hi, Toaster Oven. Toaster Oven, honey, I'm not, it'll be me and Bob, which is okay. My babies and grandbabies all live out there, and they have, hi, Candlelee, they have their own, they're having their babies, and they've got in-laws and outlaws that, you know, Bob and I, well, we've always gone to Mom and Pop's on Christmas Day, and most of you know that Saturday week ago, Bob went down and helped Mom move in with our baby sister. She's my sister-in-law, but she's my baby sister, Margaret. Hi, Scratching with D-Man. I'm fixing to get off of here, honey. But I'm glad you're here. Bob went down to North Little Rock, and we're glad. Pop died on September 28th. That's not what we're glad about. That kind of did not segue very well. After Pop died, September 28th, we figured that Mom, being this stubborn 80-something-year-old that she is, that she wouldn't move out of the home they had shared together, that particular house, for 33 years. But she did make the right choice, the wise choice, as far as we're concerned. And Bob hasn't said a single word about going to North Little Rock on Sunday. Hi, Canadianess. So it's our first Christmas without our dad. My husband's 62. Yeah, I'm a cradle robber, as they say, a cougar. He's younger than I. And more for him than for me. He was only my pop for 22 years. But he was Mom's husband, only husband. She was his only wife for 65 years. So my baby, my hubby Bob, has never in his life had Christmas without his dad. Sorry, guys. So I pretty much think that thank you, guys. Thank you. All right, I need to sing a song and get off here. I got cookies to make, bitching to do. So I don't know what Christmas without Pop is going to be. It'll be our first experience. Nothing like a Christmas napkin, an old holy Christmas napkin for wiping your eyes. I am not going to wipe my nose on it, though. It was handy. Okay. I'm going to sing you out of here. I'm thinking. Maybe I'll stand up. It's easier to sing standing up. Let's see. I don't like that either. I'm trying to find a place where there's some halfway decent light. Let's see. Silent night, holy night, all is calm and all is bright. Round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild. Oh, sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace. Started out too high. Let me go down. Silent night, holy night, all shepherds are quake at the sight. Glories stream from heaven above, while heavenly hosts sing hallelujah. Sleep in your heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace. I would tell you guys to behave yourselves, but I don't see any point at all in wasting my breath and your time when we all know you ain't gonna do it anyway. So go have you some fun. Have you a Merry Christmas. Stay really safe. If you're traveling, pay really close attention to what's going on around you and be a defensive driver. Okay? And don't ever forget for one single moment, there truly is a crazy old cat lady out here on these mean streets of YouTube who genuinely loves you no matter what. And if I don't see you again before Christmas, I'll see you on the flip-flop. That is if you choose to tune in. Okay? I love you guys. Behave yourselves. I said I wasn't going to say it, and then I said it anyway. That's what a good old Granny Witch will do. Ooh. Go have some Christmas fun. Love your children. Love your families. Love yourself. I love you. Bye. I mean it. Get out. Get. You don't have to go home, but you ain't staying here. I'm just saying. I love you. Bye. Ending the broadcast. For real.